Alright, I'm going to show you how to do a perpendicular bisector of a segment in GeoGebra. And our first step is to make a segment. So I come up to the top, and here are all the different choices of things I can be doing. And here's a point, and this right here is my segment. This is a line. So I just want a segment, and I'm going to click and drag across and click again. And I have a segment. Now, if you wanted to, you can also change like some of the properties of the segment, change the type of line style it is, and make it bigger or smaller. So I'll make it a little bit darker. And if you wanted to change the color of it, you could click over here. And now that's my first step. The second step when making a perpendicular bisector is I'm going to use circles, and I'm going to click on the center. So I click on the circle tool, click on the end point of my segment, and drag it over to the other end point. And I click. And if you do this right, when you resize your construction, that circle should get bigger or smaller. Now I'm going to do it the same thing the other way though. So my center of the circle is now going to be on the outside of the other circle. And bring it over, and so you notice it kind of snaps into place when you get close. That point gets highlighted there, and when it gets highlighted, if you click, it should be a dynamic construction. So as one thing changes, the other thing changes. Okay, and now the next step is to construct my bisector. And now if you notice, these lengths are all, this length here is like a radius of the circle, and it's shared by these two. And one of the properties we're going to be studying in chapter 5 is why this is going to make this a perpendicular bisector. But now I can click on points, and I could put a point on this circle, and I could put a point on this circle, and when they both are highlighted, that's a point on both circles. Do the same thing on the bottom, and now I can make a line through my segment. Okay, so I clicked on the one point, and I'm going to bring it down to another point. And I have a line. I'm going to change this one to red, and let's make it dashed. Make it a little thicker. And I constructed a perpendicular bisector, and if you do it right, you should be able to move this around. And it will adjust accordingly. Okay. I can hide objects. I can hide these circles so you don't see them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and if I hit Control and click on the other one, I think I should be able to highlight both at the same time. Hide object, click, click. That time I hit Control, and so I should be able to hide both of those. So now you can't see the circles, but the circles are still there as part of the construction.